come on, man.
Almost.
Welcome back to Anderton's TV.
Oh, that's
Pete puts his feet up. I'll tell you about some pedals.
Yeah.
How are you, man? All
I'm
good?
good, man. How's it going?
Excellent.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes,
Coffee
good morning.
time. Coffee time.
Right.
Please like and
Tone
subscribe.
City.
Hey, beef, stop. You always jump straight in.
Straight in. Two-footed,
Yeah.
right.
Two-footed.
Yes, it's Anderton's TV. If you like the content we put out, there's new videos pretty much every day. Gear reviews, interviews.
Gear reviews and
trips around
interviews.
Factories. Yes. Please like and subscribe. You'll never miss an episode and you might win something. Merch is available from the Anderton's store. Links will be below.
Yeah.
And please use the timestamps if you want to fast forward and find out about other pedals.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to watch anything at all, go and watch that pedal feel instead.
Tone City is, without a doubt, the greatest find of my entire career at Anderton's.
Apart from me, of course.
Apart from you.
Apart from me.
Yeah, I mean, many of you will have heard
Jet.
this story before.
And everybody else.
It must be nearly 7-8 years ago now.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
I got a random forwarded email from a colleague in a sort of a badly written English about, would you like to try this range of pedals? And I don't know why, because 99 times out of 100, that's just delete.
So many.
And we tried Tone City, we got some samples, and, products like the golden plexi, the little, the mini.
The Durple, man.
Yeah,
all of them are just great.
We must have sold, it's tens of thousands of pedals now. It's amazing. And they're incredible value, really small. And actually, I wouldn't say I've got to know them terribly well. It's a really small outfit in China. It's basically their sort of anglicised names are Jason and Grace. They're a husband and wife team, and Jason makes the pedals and Grace runs the sort of, the sales order side of things. And man, he has just got an ear for great
ear for tone, man. Absolutely. There's a couple just to see what they normally look like.
He's never really got into DSP in a big way. It's all been sort of analog stuff, although Heavenly Lake is, definitely one of the sort of ventures into DSP.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got 3 new pedals today.
Yeah.
Definitely with these 3 pedals, and some of the pedals I've seen in the past, I can see that he's trying to push up people's perception of Tone City in terms of how professional it all is.
Yeah. It's not just a small pedal and
So these are going to be 3 of probably the 3 most expensive pedals that Tone City have ever done, or certainly up there. So these are now closer to the sort of £100 mark. You still get change out of £100, mind. So
still insane when you think about that you get something. I mean, the names, we'll get to that in a minute, but for the amount of money, if anyone else, and it didn't say Tone City on it, that would be 350 quid.
Well, possibly. I mean, certainly if it had an American, boutique name on it. But so we've got 3 new pedals. There's the Big Rumble and the Holy Aura are drive circuits with independent boosts on them. And the Heavenly Lake is a reverb and echo, modulated echo as well, in a single pedal.
Yeah.
89 for either of these.
How much?
99 for this. 89, 99.
I thought it was 99, but it's 89 quid, man. Honestly.
The whole Jason and Grace at Tone City have always been fairly coy about what pedals are influencing the designs and stuff. So there's everything you read on the internet is kind of like people's interpretation of them rather than an official line.
Yeah.
But we think anything with the word rumble in it is probably dumbly. Yeah. And definitely this attack control is this
jazz,
sort of notch.
the rock and jazz thing is so very giving it away
a bit like a sort of a mid-range filter that you did see on some of those designs. So we think that's that. Holy Aura, it just describes as being based on an iconic high-gain American amplifier. There are lots of those.
Could be a Boogie, could be a Soldano. What else could it be? 5150. 5150?
Yeah.
Has that got a tight thing on it?
They've all got sort of depth, which sometimes is tight. Anyway,
5150.
So maybe you guys are sitting out there going, Holy Aura, it's obvious it's this because of this reason. But anyway, Pete and I don't know what that is. Heavenly Lake, I said, is easy to explain. It's reverb and delay.
It's heavily, and it's on a lake, and when you skim, it goes like...
Absolutely.
Delays, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, right, so let's go back to the Big Rumble. start with a quick overview. So some of these controls are very conventional. So volume, tone, and drive. Don't need to explain that. The jazz and the rock mode is always what makes me smile anyway, because it's not a jazz tone in your traditional Joe Pass jazz tone. It's just a slightly less gainy kind of setting than the rock.
It's less
tone.
and more, basically.
Yeah. This is interesting, a clean blend, so all the way off the circuit is all going through the drive pedal. The more I introduce this, the more it blends some of the clean signal back ends, which gives that sort of slightly thicker
great idea.
tone. And then attack is this mid-range filter, which we can show you. So here we go. So we're going to start in the rock mode. We'll leave the tone and the drive halfway up. We'll get volume to kind of taste, and then I'll show you. And we're going to leave this attack sort of slash filter thing in the middle position as well. And I can show you kind of how it sounds.
£89, man. It sounds really good. I'm going into a DP40. This is a Chapman ML3 Classic. Was it Classic Pro?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got quarter pounder at the bridge here, and a C1 P9 at the neck, and it's got that interesting fourth position. I know.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I've got this interesting fourth position where it will wire the two pickups in series to give you that slightly more humbuckery kind of tone.
I mean, it's just great. As soon as you play the note, that overtone, that sort of harmony hits in. That's incredible,
I guess
man.
I suppose that's the kind of the angle that this type of pedal goes for, isn't it? That sort of quite, not too much gain, highly saturated in the mid-range with a bit of but not a nasally tube screamer boost, but that's.
It's like the Dude, isn't it? It's got the Dude sound, or what was the other one? The new version of the Dude, HR something. What was it called? We did a video on. There's a video up there. But it's got that thing. As soon it wants to feed back. I mean, what's the Japanese guy who makes the really expensive pedals?
Shins? Oh, Vemuram.
Shins or Vemuram.
That's
if that
true.
was any of these pedals, it would be, it's even got the same kind of...
Do you know what? I wonder if that's where the inspiration...
Yeah, because
they use that hammerite finish, don't they? They do all the Dumble kind
and they're
of,
like so expensive,
mega
right?
expensive.
You've got that.
That's a shout. That's a shout.
It's the interaction between the two tones that just sounds awesome.
Let me give you. Let's take you through the range of drive tones and what the different filters do.
Okay. So this is drive now.
Yeah. Pete made an interesting...
It's almost like a gate in there.
Yeah, well, you made an interesting observation before we started filming, that the more you turned the drive up, the more it felt you wanted to take some of that bass end out using the filter. So again, if we go for that sort of slightly higher gain...
Here's the leg pickup. It's got those, when you do those. Johnson. Wow, that is good, man.
It's
for 89 quid.
It's almost got that.
It's outrageous.
Feedbacky. It's a great.
But that is the dude kind of thing. That is the Dumble kind of overdrive circuit that just is magical.
Let's try the jazzy mode. I'm just going to take the gain and.
Was he in Fresh Prince? Jazzy mode.
He was in Soul to Soul.
Yeah.
It almost feels like in the jazz mode you can begin to hear the clean signal even though I haven't dialed any in yet.
Yeah, and you have to get the volume up a bit, but it's a different saturation of the I don't know exactly what the circuit does. I'm sure somebody will go, I'm just finished it, why didn't you know that? But because I can't afford a Dumble. There's definitely the clean tones come through a bit more. I mean, in the rock mode, it just with the filter, the attack sort of in the middle, it's just magical.
Well, let's we'll go back to the rock mode, and I'll show you kind of as I wind the clean thing and what it sort of does. Down all the way? No, Hit the boost, man. Hit the boost. Let's see what the boost does. I can't remember if the boost is independent.
It is independent.
So it's a clean boost, independent.
But it's before, isn't it, Mick and Dan?
I think so. So let's
see if it raises the volume or it just or it punches the. Is that before or after?
I think it's before.
I think it's before too. Mick and Dan, what do you think?
What is this? So Dan or
because they were talking about the Dane Mark II,
right?
And the heavy water thing, and they said they always want their boost after an overdrive because it makes it louder.
Yeah.
And if you hit the boost, it's gonna be look so surprised. I'm like, that's why you don't hit the boost when nothing else is on, because the boost will just be loud. Because if you have a pedal and you have got the boost before, like the Dane, say the Dane. if you have set it to make a level up in the overdrive, like you want boost to, and if you, for instance, hit it by mistake, which you don't, because if you're a professional guitar player, that doesn't happen, Mick and Dan. But if you do exactly, and that's why you buy a gig rig, because then you don't. Anyway, so you know what I mean. So if you then hit it automatically, the volume is so great on the boost, but so they want it after. But I'm going. No,
the mad thing here is that really
nothing is wrong, man. Nothing is right.
You want the boost before the drive does a thing, and boost after the drive does a thing.
That's why you need more pedals,
and you might want to have both.
Yeah, that's why you want.
Says doing his best drive. Swiss diplomat routine here.
I'm just kidding here. It's just a joke.
I mean, I think that sounds absolutely fantastic, and I do think
for 89 quid, man.
Well, I think that's one of the things with Tone City is. I kind of feel that there's probably a lot of guitar players out there go, oh, well, I've got quite an expensive guitar and quite an expensive amplifier, so Tone City won't be for me. I'd like to challenge that and just go give it a try.
We did do the video with it's better to, but you do, I think we are running it into a quite sort of expensive amp. It's not an expensive amp. It's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, like a mid-price.
Well, you say mid-price. Some people say a Porsche is mid-priced,
Well, it's £1,000 amplifier, isn't it?
So you know,
it's sort of, it's not the cheapest, it's not the dearest.
But it's a good amplifier for pedal platform, so you know what you're going to get. That pedal sounds great in there.
Yeah, I really like that. I mean,